to Teaching Tuesday. My name is Michelle Anantua, co-creator of Harmony's Divine Design, where I am here with my awesome partner T. At Harmony's Divine Design, we work with new and seasoned entrepreneurs that are gathering. They have all the ideas, but might be a little stuck in their head. So we're here to help you get unstuck. And the way we do that is with one-on-one business coaching, online classes such as this one, as well as products and services that'll help you streamline your workflow and get those thoughts out. So the topic of tonight, we are going to be discussing writing a book. Many of us have stories or moments that have happened in our life that we know personally in itself would just make a good novel. I know I can speak for myself right now, where the tale of two toddlers, um, that is a whole story right now. So with uh with this topic, I have my AI Fusion family here, which I'm super, super excited for. And since they're here, they already know I'm going to put them on the spot because I love them so much. Um,
Have kids, it'll be fun. Yeah.
right, right. I'm pretty certain many of it, that alone, you know, parent life is stories upon stories, right? Like we are the ones that literally see that little human from fruition up until we, ultimately. But within that time span, the memories that we share are beautiful stories. Some of them they could be the stories that press our nerves because let's be honest, our kids can work our nerves. But for the most part, you know, me personally, I'm a writer. I went to college for English and I love writing. It's some as soon as I could pick up a pen and was able to write my name, my mom will tell you, I wrote on everything. I wrote my name on the wall and I told my mom it wasn't me. And I laugh about that. And it's funny. She's like, Michelle, it was at your height in your scribble because I was just learning. I had to be about 3 or 4. Like, she's like, girl, let's be serious. Um, and that's a story that, I get to share with you guys. And one thing that I love about, working with ChatGPT is we can take these ideas, these stories, and ask it to, help me build it out. Help me build the story out, whether we want it to be fictional or whether we wanted to tell our story. Um, it's a tool that's really cool to do that because I know for me, um, I've always loved writing short stories. I have a ton of short stories that I think I'm going to create a project for myself and put through Chatty and see what I get. But I want to know from you guys, like, what does it mean to you to be able to tell your story?
Hmm. For me, telling my story is from when I share stories with people, they can't believe half the things that come out my mouth because it's like there is no way, no how um, something like this would happen, and you're still standing here. And what I mean by that, it has many sides to that phrase. Some of them have been life changing. Some of them have been like, that did not happen to a normal person in a funny way. And my life has been a series of events where um, a lot of it's been contained. and it comes out when I get close to a person. I can tell these things, and it's a point of reflection of um, I am I have many facets to me,
Hmm.
um, and I'm a natural born storyteller. Because I spent a lot of time by myself. There's a 7 to 8 year gap between my siblings, and so there wasn't that. We weren't on that same level, um, and being coming from a Caribbean family, there were just certain things that weren't allowed. So, you could socialize when you're at school, but when you come home, you have no friends. And so my friend was imagination. And Lena knows about that person. Um, and so being able to express yourself is it's a natural thing for a human being to relate. And so being able to relate was very important to me growing up. Just didn't have the opportunities to. So when I've been able to write stories, a lot of the times I would come from the perspective of humor, because a lot of the stuff that I went through could be seen as um, rough. Um, Coming from a disciplinary family, you just I had to spin it around some way to not lose one's mind, but to kind of like, this is how I get through it for the most part. So that will explain as far as why I'm always throwing jokes out there like that, because that's just been that's how I've coped. That's how been able to maintain some sort of semblance of sanity. But at the same time, it's molded my world, kind of look at it from not rose colored glasses, but from like half empty, half full type perspective.
I agree. I mean, writing is definitely therapy, you know, and I think that's one of the reasons why journals and things like that are so important because it allows for you to write your story, and as Dean said, I personally can attest to having moments that have happened in my life and people are like, huh? And how are you still standing? What? You know, and I had to journal it out. I had to write it out because, we have to tell our stories, and whether it is on a, public level or on a private level for our children, for our kids, leaving behind the story of who mommy is, who daddy is, you know, that to me is so important. Um, my father was a big storyteller. Like that meant I've said before, like my father was a talker. Um, didn't look like it on the outside, but on the inside, yeah. And he would share with me stories of just who he was in his life and, how he became basically the version of the man that I knew as dad. And I can say, since he has passed, of course, through my teenage years, I'm like, I don't want to talk that. I just want to talk, right? But as an adult and being that he's no longer with me, I'm grateful for those stories. Um, Many of the stories, again, are like, and you're, but, you know, but it creates the character of who I know. And one thing with writing stories, that's another beautiful thing. You can create those characters. We all say we have those alter personalities um, that like to come through every now and then. Sometimes we need to let them talk, and come through in our story and say, listen, This is how I felt when that happened. Da, 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 da. So, and some of them can actually help us create some really great books. You know, Bean, he teases me in AI Fusion. He has a nickname for me called Agent Ma. And I actually want to build that character out. I want to write a story about Agent Ma. I kid you not. And you know, so we just gonna start today. That's how we're going to dive into Teaching Tuesday. We are going to dive into who is Agent Ma. What is this character going to look like? So the beautiful thing about using the tool ChatGPT is it is a great brainstorming tool. It's a tool that can literally get those ideas, even if they don't make complete sense in your mind, get it out here in ChatGPT and it'll help you out. So, to start it off, I am going to say to Chatty, please act as an expert writer, helping me create a short story. I need help developing my ideas. Alrighty. So Chatty looked like it want to go ahead and fire off tonight. I like it. Because that took me by surprise, because usually it just wants to drag, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. All right. So it asked me a few questions. The first, what's your story's central theme or message? So, what do you want to talk about in your story? Um, then, who is the protagonist? What is the setting? What is the main conflict or challenge? And how do you envision the ending? So, for instance, if you were to sit up here and you wanted to start working on your ideas and developing your story, you can go to ChatGPT, which will definitely assist you in building this out. So now let's go up. Is that right there? I'm going to ask, tell me to ask, uh, tell it to ask me these questions one by one. Got tongue tied. All right. So what's your story central theme or message? Agent Mom. All right, Dean, I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
Describe Agent Ma real quick. The
Agent
central
Mars,
theme of the story.
resourceful, tough as nails. Um, she's more than what she appears, but she's very good at um, she's very good at reading people, and
Mhm.
she's very good at masking her her abilities.
Okay.
She's very cloak and daggerish.
A quiet force. All right. So where's our setting going to be, guys?
Hmm.
Agent Ma sounds very futuristic to me.
Okay. I like that. All right. And what is the main conflict or challenge Agent Ma is facing?
Well, Agent Ma is always solving problems, but she likes a problem that's a challenge. So she's trying to find out an origin. But no, how about this? She's been placed in the future. She's been she knows she's not like the other people around her, and somehow she's been placed in the future, and she has a specific artifact that gives a big clue that she's not part of this time period. So she needs to find out how she got where she is and who put her there.
Ooh, okay. Mm, 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 mm. What's the artifact?
Hmm.
And how does it indicate that Agent Ma is different? Like, does it give her a special ability? Is it a certain charm or pendant or marking or
Let's say it's a tattoo.
hmm. And how do you envision the ending?
The
I'm scared.
ending is that she's going to be transported to another place that connects her to the tattoo, but it won't be home.
Mm.
And it may not be at the right time.
Mhm. All right. So now I'm going to ask it to summarize. All right. So your short story follows Agent Ma, a master people reader who conceals her abilities in a futuristic world. Sorry if you hear some background noise.
That adds to the ambiance of the story.
Well, Lita says I gotta do voiceover. So, Lita, here go one of your voiceover classes. How to enunciate over toddlers. All right. She knows she's different from those around her, and the key to this different lies in a mysterious tattoo she possesses. The tattoo serves as a unique artifact indicating her separation from others and driving her search for answers about her true identity. The central conflict revolves around Agent Ma's quest to uncover who she is and who placed her in this world. The story reaches its climax when Agent Ma is transported to another place that connects her for that connects her more deeply to the tattoo. But this new place isn't her home, and it may not even be the right time for her journey to end, leaving the conclusion open and full of possibilities. So, like I said before, ChatGPT is an awesome tool to brainstorm with. So you see me and Dean and even Lena pretty much together worked. It created this awesome story, which I like. You already got everything. Yeah. Like I want to play with this and develop this. So
It's got all the things.
yeah, I got all the things, all the things. Um, and so I'm gonna stop my share for a second because I wanted to talk about that. So when it comes to ChatGPT and brainstorming, as you see, right now we did it obviously a group activity, but when you're working with it on a one-on-one session, don't be afraid to talk to the system. You if it intimidates you, just put in what you're thinking. It's okay. It's okay. Because I will be honest, sometimes I don't even know. I just have an idea, and I'm like, okay, Chatty, I need you to help me develop this. What am I thinking about? I got the pieces. And Chatty's like, okay, how can I assist you, type of thing. And I feed the idea into it, just like we fed the idea into this. We're like, okay, we want to write a story, and we need you to ask me some questions to help me develop this story. So another thing, another element that I like about Chatty is the fact that you can create GPTs. And my partner T, she's a little busy right now, but she actually created this awesome GPT that helps you develop your stories. So we did an audiobook series. Uh, if you heard about Jasmine and Kevin, they've been causing a lot of stir in the AI Fusion collab community, Harmony community, and these like we out here in these AI streets basically. Jasmine and Kevin are getting around. Um, but it's a mini series audiobook that we created with the stories her GPT actually generated. And one thing that I loved about it, I used to write poetry and I used to also write adult stories. And life started life, and so I stepped away from the creative factor, for a bit. But that's where my creativity lies in just writing and obviously other things, but that's always been my first passion. And so working on this project, I was like, oh, like it started waking up parts of me where I was like, oh wait, I remember I remember that. And that's the beautiful thing about writing. Like you create your own world, you can get lost in your stories, you can allow your imagination to just run endlessly through it. And just like when we were kids and we would be playing with our toys and make up imaginary situations and, the Barbie dolls or the trucks or, whatever your toy of choice was. Um, for me, it was a pen or pencil. If I had one of those, I was always imagining whatever. But we're using that same mindset of imagination and creativity in our writing. So I am going to show T's GPT so I can share my screen again.
Are we getting more stories like Kevin and Jasmine? Asking for a friend.
You know what, Lita? Honestly, you just might. You just
Her
might.
friends are just so needy.
Huh?
Her friends are so needy.
Reading, did you ever read the conclusion?
Not yet. I was knee deep in some other readings. Nothing related to your stuff, but I will catch up tonight.
Yay. All right. So this is the GPT that T created. Crafted stories created for you and by you. And let me just say, this is a really fun GPT. So the conversation starters are create a romantic story with a personalized. Oops, she might have to shorten those because I can't see it all. So let's see what it says. All right, create a romantic story with personalized names and characters. So let's create a story. Let's start creating a romantic story. Could you provide the names you'd like for the main characters? So throw out a name real quick.
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Why that face, Lena? We don't like Rhonda. Rhonda did something to you.
Rhonda did something.
You need to run back on Rhonda or something.
Out of all the names, I don't have anything against the name.
No. Your face said otherwise.
This is an off the recording AI Fusion conversation. As they say in the professional world, we'll be taking this offline. All right, I'm gonna pick the guy's name. I'm just gonna say Mark. Is Mark okay? We cool with Mark.
Wait a minute. That doesn't look like that. Rhonda or Mark. Okay. Is that good?
You're the one that said Rhonda.
First, okay, I don't know what was said before, but Rhonda was what the first thing came to mind.
All right.
It could have been LaQuisha.
All right. So we gonna talk about this Rhonda and this Mark. All right.
I got a question. Oh,
Mhm.
okay, never mind. I see it. Rhonda Jackson and Mark Williams. They from the hood. Mhm.
This is why I love imagination. This is why I love creativity.
Called a
Uh,
database, algorithm.
I am not going there with you. I like teaching Tuesday after dark. I might have to do this a little bit more often. All right. Um, so what I love about this GPT is, let me go up. Really simple to use, as you say. So we use the first conversation starter, create a romantic story with personalized name and characters. It prompted us with the question to provide it the names, and we chose Rhonda and Mark. Now we are going to talk about Rhonda Jackson and Mark Williams.
She ain't get the last name yet.
All right. I'm about to mute y'all. Behave. I love it. I love it. So, love's gentle rhythm. Rhonda Jackson was a woman of great strength and quiet resilience. She was a successful businesswoman in her mid 30s living in Atlanta. She loved the busy hum of the city, but her true passion lay in music. On weekends, she would escape to a little jazz lounge downtown where she could immerse herself in the soothing melodies of saxophones and pianos, letting the music speak to her soul. Mark Williams was everything Rhonda never thought she'd fall for. Tall, athletic, with a soft demeanor that matched his skill as a music producer. He wasn't just passionate about creating music, he lived it. Mark's studio wasn't far from the lounge where Rhonda spent her evenings, but their paths had never crossed, at least not until one Friday night. It was an unusually busy evening at the lounge, with a local artist performing. Rhonda sat at her usual table, quietly sipping on a glass of wine, completely absorbed in the music. That was when she noticed him, Mark, sitting at the bar, a notebook in hand, scribbling furiously. His presence was hard to miss, not because he demanded attention, but because he exuded a quiet charisma that intrigued her. As the night wore on, their eyes met across the room. There was something familiar about the way he looked at her, like a melody she had once known but couldn't quite place. Feeling an unexpected surge of curiosity, Rhonda made her way to the bar. See, as I'm reading this, I want to start doing my Jasmine and Kevin voice.
See, as we're reading this, I keep on hearing Alicia Keys song, He Don't Know My Name.
Okay.
Baby, baby,
Baby.
you want the hot chocolate? Okay. I'll put the extra milk in it just for you.
But it's so funny. Like, what I love
Mm.
about this is the fact that we use this GPT, and even though both of us obviously were coming up with the same, different ideas running through our head, it made us start thinking and connecting with other things, right? And the fact that this story came from a GPT, that part surprises me.
No. Let's correct this. It came from T's
Well,
GPT.
T's GPT.
Okay, another
Okay.
GPT might have
Because wait
been.
a minute, let's just say, can't nobody put their stank on a GPT like T can. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like,
No.
I will say I am totally biased on this one.
Yeah, this got
But
stank and everything.
this GPT, it got all the sauce. All the sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just should I finish it off in the Kevin and Jasmine voice? Or should
Of
I
Here we go.
course.
Here
Kevin
we
and
go.
Look, I meant it when I said I need that class.
So one thing that I will say when it comes to the voice, that also comes with the fact that I used to love acting as a kid. And also practicing writing, you focus a lot on your tone. So even though in writing, of course, you're talking about the physical tone of your story and things like that, it also transfers over into um, physically with the mood that you want to evoke, right? So right now, I'm talking to you guys in my teacher voice, like, hey, da 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 da. Now, if I wanted to change the tone or the feel of this story, even though we're talking about a romantic story, I'll change the pitch of my voice. So right now I'm up here. And if I want to really embrace the romantic side of it, I'm going to drop it and make my voice sound a little bit more sultry. So,
I don't know how to do that. So,
so,
like I said, I need the class.
so wait a minute. So here, I'm about to you. Here goes the voiceover class. So I'm here right now. All right, hold on, because y'all gonna
Did
make
you
me
see
mad.
the, did you
Wait a minute.
see,
I did. Yeah, I was about to say that. Did you see the comment?
I'm scared. I cannot. I cannot. My mama done said, drop a voice like it's hot. I need some water. I need to. All right. So I'm going to minimize y'all faces because if I look at y'all, I'm gonna start cracking up because
okay,
that's just me.
Fade to black.
Hey, she said, her voice calm but confident. You seem too deep in thought. Mark looked up, surprised by the interruption. But when his eyes met hers, he smiled. Just taking notes. The artist tonight is incredible. I'm Mark, by the way. Rhonda, she replied, extending her hand. The conversation flowed easily from that point. They talked about their shared love for music, the artist who inspired them, and the way certain songs could evoke emotions that words could never express. Rhonda learned that Mark had produced music for several big names in the industry, yet he remained humble, more interested in the creative process than the fame that came with it. For weeks, Rhonda and Mark continued to meet at the lounge, their bond growing stronger with each encounter. They were like two notes in perfect harmony, each bringing out the best in the other. Mark would invite Rhonda to his studio, where they'd spend hours working on new tracks, blending her passion for melody with his expertise in production. It was during those quiet moments in the studio that Rhonda realized she was falling for him. But love, like music, had its own rhythm, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, and often unpredictable. One evening, after a particularly intense session in the studio, Mark looked at Rhonda with a seriousness she hadn't seen before. I need to tell you something, he said, his voice low. I'm leaving Atlanta for a while. There's an opportunity in Los Angeles that I can't turn down. Rhonda's heart sank. She had grown so accustomed to their time together, to the way Mark made her feel seen and understood, that the thought of him leaving felt like a chord being struck out of tune. How long will you be gone? She asked, trying to keep her voice steady. 6 months, maybe more. Mark replied, it's a major project, and it could really take my career to the next level. Rhonda nodded, understanding his ambition, but feeling the ache of their impending separation. I don't want to hold you back, she said softly. You should go. Mark reached for her hand, his touch warm and reassuring. I don't want to lose what we have, Rhonda, but I can't ask you to wait for me either. She squeezed his hand, offering a small smile. Let's not think about that now. We still have time before you leave. The next few weeks passed in a blur of laughter, late night studio sessions, and tender moments shared over music. But the looming departure weighed heavy on them both. On Mark's last night in Atlanta, they sat in the lounge where they first met, the soft jazz filling the air around them. Rhonda leaned into him, her head resting on his shoulder. Promise me one thing, she whispered. Anything, Mark replied. Don't forget the music we made together. Mark kissed the top of her head, his voice barely audible over the sound of the saxophone. I could never forget. Rhonda, you're in every note. As they said their goodbyes at the airport, Rhonda felt a sense of peace. Despite the sadness in her heart, she knew their story wasn't over, just paused, like a song waiting for its next verse. 6 months passed. Rhonda threw herself into work, keeping busy to distract from the emptiness Mark had left behind. They kept in touch, but the distance made things harder than either of them had anticipated. Still, she held on to the memories of their time together, replaying their moments in her mind like a favorite song. Then one afternoon, as Rhonda sat at her piano, trying to compose a new piece, excuse me, her phone buzzed. It was a text from Mark. I'm back. Meet me at the lounge tonight. Her heart raced as she typed her reply, I'll be there. That evening, as Rhonda walked into the familiar space, her eyes searched the room until they found him. Mark, standing at the bar, just like the first time they met. He turned, their eyes looking once again, and in that moment, Rhonda knew this wasn't just a reunion, it was a new beginning. They embraced, the weight of the past months falling away as they held each other. I missed you, Mark whispered. I missed you too, Rhonda replied, her voice full of emotion. Mark pulled back slightly, looking into her eyes. I came back for you, Rhonda. The project was great, but nothing compares to what we have. I don't want to live my life without you. Tears welled in Rhonda's eyes as she smiled. I never stopped waiting, Mark. And just like that, their love picked up where it left off, the melody of their story playing on, stronger and more beautiful than ever before. So that's the voice. I can't. Dean done
That
disappeared.
was awesome.
I know Dean is long gone.
So that's the voice that they're talking about. But yeah.
And scene.
And scene. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so great because like I said, I used to do plays and I used to be on stage and stuff as a kid. So it's like, let me turn it on, let me turn it off.
That was awesome.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you. Thank you. So after the story, the GPT then prompts you, would you like me to create an image for the cover of this story? So I'm going to go ahead and say, of course, yes. Well, there goes Rhonda and there goes Mark. Now, I will say that is not how I personally envision my Rhonda and Mark.
They don't look like they from Atlanta. And I've been
No,
there.
they don't look like they from Atlanta.
Not even early Atlanta.
Okay, well, what should they look like?
All right. Now we gonna let Dean and Lena remit. I'm sitting back. I'm just fingers. So let me know. But what should they look like, y'all? We gonna start with Rhonda.
uh,
I mean, for a successful business, no, well, for a businesswoman in Atlanta, she needs a little bit more. There's something missing. This looks like a very young girl, not someone in her 30s.
All right.
Mm.
So Rhonda, let's build her out. So what age range are we thinking Rhonda's in? Let's start there. Are we saying is she
There-
mature in her well she it says 30s in the story, I believe.
It's starting in the
So
beginning. Women of
Yeah.
grace.
35,
Businesswoman in mid 30s. Okay, so she's around 35.
35. She has to be elegant.
All right, so we're gonna put elegant businesswoman. Um, what about her feet, like her features? What her hair?
Look in the chat.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so T put in the chat thin caramel cascading curls. All right.
Okay.
What else we want to add on to her? What about her style? So she's an elegant businesswoman.
Hmm.
What's her outfit looking like?
Um, I don't know. How do they dress? Do they dress a certain way in Atlanta? I don't know.
Just think elegant businesswoman.
Hmm.
What would you want to wear as an elegant businesswoman?
Huh.
Are you wearing a two-piece suit? Are you,
Are you in a dress?
right?
To me, I would,
Like
when I think of it, I think of dress.
business, yeah. Pencil
But
skirts, dresses, heels, right?
Hmm.
but at the same time, you have that nightlife look too. So it
Hmm.
is certain dresses, or if you're casual, you might have these high-end jeans, um, certain type of blazers, blouse, camisoles, stuff like that,
Hmm.
where you have this. It's still business-like, but it's like you have this casual
So more
business
like
flair.
fashionista. She's very
Yeah.
chic,
Okay.
Hmm.
fashionista woman
Okay.
instead of businesswoman, I guess.
Yeah, fashionista. We're gonna keep businesswoman in there and see
Okay.
because you're thinking they're meeting at a jazz lounge. So
Right.
it's not like
True.
your typical nightclub type of thing. Like this is, when I think jazz lounge, I'm thinking really mellow, really laid back type of environment.
Hmm.
But
Just
also very colorful when you're a jazz club. People are
that's
like,
true too.
wearing colors that are fitting: purples, violet, reds, dark blues. Um,
Okay. So I put elegant fashionista businesswoman that's not scared of colors and patterns, thin caramel cascading curls. Um, I don't know about y'all, but when I was reading Rhonda, I visualized her like curvy.
Mhm.
That maybe that might be me. So I'll just say full figured.
Gotta represent.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's a whole nother topic. We ain't even gonna go there. My voice changed. Um, I'm going, y'all was about to get another version of me real quick. Let me be quiet. Oh goodness, I love it. All right, so we're gonna leave Rondo alone. We're gonna go to Mark. Let's go over to Mark.
Mark.
well,
Hmm.
he's very
Well,
athletic, tall,
yes. All
um,
athletic.
music producer. From what I remember in Atlanta, you have all types. Your producer can be, um, I mean, if he's a die-hard music producer, you either got the guy that's always in t-shirts, jeans, oversized shirts that that their mindset is I'm always on the go. Um, if it's for the nightlife, there are two flavors that I've seen. From the t-shirt to the jeans, but the t-shirt is very expensive
Hmm.
in certain cases, or they have like the patterned silk shirts. Um, um,
What if he looked like an Uncle Daddy?
That
but,
part.
but see, your uncle, well, like he could do an Uncle Daddy is because he's meeting Rhonda after 6 months. He done did his gig, and you know,
So you know what Uncle Daddy, I was fiddling around and was generating Rich Auntie too, right? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So it went ahead and said, got it. Let me adjust the details for the characters to reflect Rhonda's elegant style and full figure with caramel curls. Mark's tall, athletic build resembling Morris Chestnut type.
okay. So let me say this. Uh, he he doesn't have that Morris Chestnut type. It's close, but not there. I was expecting that he have no hair. I
Ooh,
think he was gonna take the whole Morris Chestnut ensemble and throw that bad boy in there. Um, what
okay.
is her name? What is her name? Oh my goodness. She used to date 50 Cent. Oh, from far she
Vanessa.
looked.
Vivica
No.
Not Vanessa,
Fox?
Vivica.
Yes.
Vivica.
Yeah. She looked like Vivica Fox at first.
Oh, she kind of does, actually.
Hmm.
He's handsome though.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of got that Chestnut type. No, not what is his name? He used to be
Lance, is it? No.
no. He's been out of the game for a while. He might be directing, but he used to be on Saint Elsewhere. He was I see him. I can't remember
Blake
his name.
is the actually he kind of looks like Blake. What's his name?
Hmm.
Is it Blake? What's his? I can't remember.
See, this is what happened. It's past our bedtimes.
Yeah. I like I like the way
You're
he
talking
looks
about the
though.
guy who played in Medea. I know oh gosh.
His name
Michelle,
starts
he played in the Medea where he was
no Blair
the
Underwood.
abuser.
Blair Underwood.
Blair,
There
yes.
it
Why
is.
did I say
Blair
Blake?
Underwood.
Where did I get Blake from?
Ooh.
Yes, he does look like Blair Underwood.
She had to be cheating. You just, give me
Let me just
a
say.
new black man. You
So
know.
so you know T had to go do her thing, right?
Oh, wait a
Uh-oh.
minute. The
So
director's cut. Here it
um
comes.
Oh Lord.
so what I'm going to do,
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the one.
so let's do this. So that's what T sent over in the chat. So I just told Chat to use this photo as inspiration. So let's see what's going to happen now. Why did you give me the same thing?
He said, no, this is
He
my
changed
book.
the suit.
The suit. It made him more muscular. All right. Let's
Do reverse.
reverse.
Mm.
Hope you don't throw in two guys.
Mhm. All right, so I said using this as inspiration, generate an African American couple, keep the art style.
Mm.
So let's see. Mm, 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 mm. How did we get a whole? Okay,
Okay, that works for him.
that's different.
She's not bad either. But
Chatty.
So let's see. I like it though.
It is nice.
I like it. Let's see. Little extra on the hair.
Mm, it's unbelievable.
Ooh.
That's not really my twist. Uh,
I
but
can see
I
the bonnet that goes on that head.
I can't. But I do like the image though. I mean,
It is. It's
obviously,
giving jazzy.
yeah, it's giving the jazz, it's giving you the color, right?
Hmm.
You know, the that moment that they shared with her hand on his shoulder. Like, so it does capture that. Um, I know with me, I like tinkering. So of course, I would be in this a little bit more.
Put that in Midjourney.
Huh?
Put that in Midjourney.
I will send you the prompt, sir, and you can put it in Midjourney. That's not my look. That is not my lane.
See,
He's acting like he doesn't know
see.
that.
Right. So,
You know that.
right.
Ooh, this is pretty. Okay.
Oh, y'all having
I
fun.
like what Midjourney's giving.
Oh, with that prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, so now y'all know y'all gonna have to come on and share. You can't be leaving me in the dark
Oh,
like
you.
this.
Oh, oh. What?
Wait a
Say
minute.
what? Say what? Oh
It's
Oh,
yeah,
giving
this is
yeah.
heat.
Atlanta.
Okay, y'all gonna have to
Mm.
let me see somebody.
Hold on, hold on. I'm putting it in. Hold on.
I'm messing with you. This became a whole
I got
episodic
Donnell
conversation.
Jones up in here. Okay.
Look at,
Ooh,
okay.
okay. So now this has turned into an unofficial prompt to play. So wait back.
Okay.
Let me.
I'm feeling this.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over here and start pulling up these. Oh my gosh, y'all! Look,
Hmm.
look at this.
Okay.
So with the prompt from the GPT, Dean went ahead and put it in Midjourney. You know, so the personalizations, SREFs, all that stuff I hear about,
That's
I don't
Lena's.
personally know about, you know.
Okay.
But this is what he was able to create for from the GPT, from the prompt that it gave. So let's see. All right, so Lena went ahead.
It's so pretty.
All right.
I'm loving all of these. Man.
So Lena went ahead and put it in Midjourney as well. Look at these. So basically, even though the GPT, is running via chatty, the prompts that you get from here, the image prompts, you can plug into Midjourney or whatever, Leonardo, whatever software you use and render your images.
Mm.
And I mean, these are awesome. These are
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, here
This
goes.
would be good for like Valentine's Day. Something Valentine's Day.
Yes, here goes team, creator of the GPT. So that
You know,
this
Hmm.
you know it's teased because she's got the whole wine track in the back.
um
She's always got to have the wine ready for everybody.
yes. Yes. If you know my mama, yes.
What y'all gonna
she,
drink? What's on the wall? What's on the
she,
wall?
enjoy, she enjoys a good glass of wine. And
Matter of fact, that came from my wine GPT.
See, I knew
see?
it.
Ooh.
I knew it. That had the stank all over it.
I love it. I love it. And then here goes another one from Lena. Ooh, I really like that.
Yeah, they came out really good.
I really like
I
that.
gotta do something with these. Sheesh.
Okay. I love that. I like
Thanks for the prompt.
impromptu little prompt and play session. I like that. That is always fun. Always fun.
This one, I like this
My
one.
personal code made it even more colorful, but I like those two.
But I
Mm,
didn't even use my personal code on mine, and it just
You
came.
should.
I'm
It'll
about
give it
to.
a nice look.
So I believe Auntie Linda joined in.
Oh, wait a minute. Let
Hi,
me,
Auntie Linda.
Hey guys.
Linda
So
Blender.
Auntie Linda, we are working with a prompt from T's GPT,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta put the blender on it, please.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let me
Ooh.
put down what I'm doing.
She like, wait a minute, let me get ready.
Yeah.
Be quiet. Hold on. Okay. Where's this prompt in the chat?
It's in
Yep,
the
it's in
chat.
the chat.
Okay.
Oh, we might have to. Was she in when you sent it? Because she might
No.
not be able to see it.
Let me put it back in the chat again.
Yeah, we might have to reset.
Be quiet.
Aw.
Copy. Okay. Carry on. I'll be right back.
All
Mm.
right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right back after these messages. I love it.
Man,
I like
I
this
this
love
one.
prompt is everything. Oh my gosh.
Well, I listen. So I'm just saying for the people that are going to be watching the replay of this, the prompts alone apparently is worth it. I mean, you get the storytelling and everything like that, which is the main feature of the GPT. But the
Mhm.
fact that you can also go in here, it provides you cover images that you could use. Now Dean's
Yes.
showing out. Here we go.
Ooh, okay, bestie.
Ooh, okay. Okay, now I'm feeling Atlanta with this picture.
Hmm.
I'm feeling, I'm feeling the jazz. I'm feeling the vibes, the color. I like that. I like that. All right, so you know what? Let me pull this GPT up one more time. We're gonna get one more prompt from this GPT. One more game.
One more game.
So let me. Can y'all see it? Just that. All right. So I'm gonna ask it to let's change the poses and hair. Rhonda.
Okay, that's not the right picture, but I won't send that one.
All right, so let's do high ponytail, your choice. So, all right, so now she's gonna have a high ponytail, and I told Chatty just to change up their pose. So,
Mm.
uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, so this is the image it gave me. Again, I personally would tinker, and my art style is a little bit more. Um, see, I can't. Dean is in here showing off in his chat.
Okay.
So, all right, this is the second prompt. So now I'm going to have to scroll back up because he's been busy. Well,
These
I've
are
been over here
I
nice.
did
chatting.
5 sets.
Sheesh.
Let's see. To start things off with the
Ooh.
from the GPT, this is T. This is her work.
Mhm.
So she put her razzle dazzle on it, which is
Go
awesome.
ahead, Auntie.
Do it to share the images from the prompt. So these,
Wow. Oh my God.
this is Lena right here. This is the picture I was talking about with a very festive blazer. Got a little extra
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
razzle on it.
They just went bling bling.
There goes Lena again. I love her top.
Right?
Like
That's
that
nice.
Okay,
is stunning.
sis.
Here goes Dean. And then I'm not going to show the risque one. Well, it's not too
Mm-mm.
risque, but it's a little, you know. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Then here goes another one from Dean. This is sis working out because that arm is not playing. She is not playing about her mark. Okay.
Right.
Rhonda and Mark, they something serious in this picture. I love this style. I think this is so sweet. All right. And then we have the mysterious version of it that I
I
was looking
like
at
that.
from Dean.
It's
This
very
is the
nice.
one that I was saying they look like they're like secret agents somewhere. Like, okay, but
This one too.
what you have to
Yeah,
say?
I like that.
All right. This is Dean again. Like that.
Oh, I like that suit.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And these are all mid-journey, right, Dean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can never go wrong with a little black dress.
Yeah.
It's little.
Betty Busty. Oh, that was already in there.
This is the one that I was saying, that has like a vintage
Okay.
feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
See that? That's very nice. That's Auntie Linda.
Mhm.
Okay, Dean, your chicks is buff. Like, can I
Right,
get
like
a
what's going
workout
on?
regimen? What
I
are
don't
that's that
know.
GPC?
Busty
See,
Betty.
see, the ratio women to men in Atlanta is 7-1. So someone's getting beat now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, here goes another one. This one is a
Mhm.
bit more intimate. I like that.
Sparks flying.
Yeah.
This is nice, but it just got a floating glass.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the glass there.
He's doing it with her mind.
There you go. She's thinking about Mark hard. She is thinking about her Mark very hard.
Yeah. Agent Meyer 007.
This is Lena.
Oh.
And here goes Auntie Linda. Yes to the hair.
Yeah.
I love the big hair. I love it. Here goes Auntie Linda again. Very nice.
Okay. Shoot, she's curvy, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she is.
Come through, sis.
See, I'm not going to say nothing because those invasive thoughts came in my head. So,
She's the
She said the
285 loop.
BBL.
She what?
She
She's the
said
285
BBL.
loop.
I can't. Teacher Tuesday after dark, I tell you. All right. This is Auntie Linda. Okay.
Sheesh.
Where are they
Yeah, you in
finding women?
Atlanta. You in Atlanta. That's all I'm going to say. She got the
Ooh,
beach. She got the
I
okay.
think I accidentally put that in twice.
No, there are two different versions.
Oh,
Yeah, there's two different pictures.
Yeah, there's definitely two different versions.
but I think the one behind it is.
Ooh, I like that.
Very nice. I love the texture in the picture.
Yes.
Busty Betty again.
Uh-oh.
Busty Betty.
With a BBL.
Oh, okay.
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 Yeah.
That's
He can't run fast, but she'll catch him. Is this one of Linda's?
Yep.
Yeah.
See,
Linda.
Linda's has these super athletic, ever from the waist down. She got them killer women, okay? They can jump tall buildings in a single bound.
I can't.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Thank you guys for
The men are giving too, though, because shoo,
yes they are.
that bald head and beard combos. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
But I love what you guys did with those prompts. All right, guys. So thanks with the wonderful help of AI Fusion with collaborations, you guys were able to see all the different things that you can do with this GPT in regards to the art, in regards to creating your stories. So even though we focus on one conversation starter this evening, I just wanted to go over the four of them really quickly. All right. So the four conversation starters are create a romantic story with a personalized name or character, create a mystery story and generate the image, help me with tips on writing novels, and create a personalized story. So no matter where you are in the part of your writing, whether you're just coming up with the idea, or you already have the idea and you're starting to develop it, this GPT can help you develop it even further. So I know for me, I had a really good time this evening with my AI Fusion fam, playing around with this GPT and talking about stories and the importance of them and sharing and writing and just constantly creating. So, anybody have any questions or comments before we head off for the night? Because I had a ball. My cheeks hurt from laughing so much.
Thank you for hosting as usual.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. This was fun.
You are welcome. Thank you guys for coming. And I will see you next week on our Teaching Tuesday. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.